What's up, guys? If you are watching this video, you are probably someone who is really interested in online fitness coaching, but you haven't taken the leap yet because you see all of these scams and all of these things online where kids who are 18, 19, 20 years old are making 10, 20, $50,000 a month, and you're thinking to yourself, how could this possibly be real, especially in 2025, 2026, when trust is at an all-time low and you're wondering, how is this even possible? I'm here to show you exactly how to do it, how to quit your 9 to 5 and pursue online fitness coaching and really create that dream of making six figures with online fitness coaching a reality. So I know you're probably somebody who works a 9 to 5. Maybe it is fitness coaching in person. You're someone who, really wants to create a lot of impact, but you feel stuck because you either don't know how to post or don't know what to post, don't know how much to post, don't know what time to post. You don't know what to do, right? There's obviously a disconnect between where you are now and where you want to be. And so this video is kind of to match that. So if you don't know me, my name is Brady. I'm 22 years old. I've been doing online fitness coaching for a while now. I dropped out of school. I quit my job to do this full time, and just some social proof for you so you know that I know what I'm talking about. Here's one of my payment processors, 4250. And then the other one, so that's in the last 7 days, and then the last 8 days on the other one, I've made about 16,000. So just around $21,000 in the last 8 days. So I know a thing or two. I know a little bit about what I'm talking about for sure. So this is not an anyone can do it. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not, even motivation. This is just the step-by-step process. If I was starting from zero and I had a 9 to 5 job, and if I wanted to, really achieve financial freedom with online fitness coaching, here's how I would do it. So just so you guys kind of know where I'm coming from, I was dressing up as Hulk on the weekends. I was doing Uber Eats on the weekdays, 5 to 10 hours a day. I was still in school technically, so I was working and in school. When I wanted to be an online fitness coach, I was posting every single day, was not making any money, didn't make any money for a very long time until I, went all in and learned all the stuff that I know now that I'm about to teach you. So I understand where you're at, feeling burnt out, feeling like it's impossible, scrolling through Instagram, seeing these dudes, idiots like me freaking making money and traveling the world and doing all this stuff, and you're like, how the crap is this even possible? It seems like it's all some fake dream that's so far away. I'm here to tell you it's not, okay? Because I've been exactly where you were. In fact, not too long ago, I was on a moped delivering food to people, hoping for a $10 tip, right? Asking ChatGPT, what the heck do I do? And not making any progress. If you are an in-person coach, or if you are interested in online fitness coaching, you have a good physique and you want to dive into it, this is exactly how you do it. So step one is determining your why. Here's the deal. You need to understand your why. This is step one. Step one is understanding why you're doing this. Obviously, making more money is a part of it, right? But if that is what you're doing it for, you're going to burn out quickly, because you could also do sales. You could also do, day trading, make a whole bunch of money really quickly. But if you don't have a why, then there's no point in doing it. So you need to really determine your why. Is it to inspire people? Is it to retire your mom? Is it to buy your, girl a Porsche? Is it, what is your why? Who are you doing this for? Is it to get out of your hometown, which I definitely recommend you do? Is it, to have a new life somewhere else, to finally become the person that you need to be in order to have a family? Whatever it may be, determine what your why is. Through determining what your why is, this is going to determine also who you help. And so what I mean by this is, if you want to, really inspire a whole bunch of people, what you can do now is use your own story. You're a skinny guy who's now ripped. Now target skinny guys and you can help them with the things that you were going through. It's really important that you understand your why, because whenever you understand your why, everything else revolves around that. And then you're able to understand who you can help. So that is why it is important to know what you are doing and why you're doing it. So before we get into the next step, you need to understand the reason why understanding who you help is important is because most fitness coaches who are stuck below $5,000 a month make content that is very broad. It is for everybody. But very rich fitness coaches understand that if you understand your why and you understand who you can help, and whenever you understand who you help and you target one specific person in your content, you're just going to make way more money. Okay. So step one is figuring out your why and your who. Step two is being consistent with content. So a lot of people are like, I want to become an online fitness coach. I want to make a lot of money. I want to do all these things, but they have posted like 3 times. Your job now to market yourself in a very competitive field is with social media. You have to be comfortable with posting. You need to be comfortable with posting on stories. You need to be comfortable posting at least once a day. The best fitness coaches are posting 2 or 3 times a day. Some people are like, how are you doing that? Well, you batch content, you make videos in bulk, and you send them to an editor. Most people, 10 hours of time takes some people, the best coaches, 3 hours of time. They have all of their ideas, they know it works, they film it, they shoot it to an editor, the editor gets it back to them, and they have content for a full week. And the game that you need to understand is what you need to post and how to post consistently, and getting over that fear of judgment, because no matter how big on social media you get, no matter how secure you are as an individual, there are always going to be thoughts about, what other people are thinking about you, because how people perceive you is inherently part of the job, right? And so you need to make sure that people are perceiving the correct way. And if they're going to be perceiving you the correct way, you need to understand how to make content, and you need to understand how to do it consistently over and over and over again every day, especially when you don't feel like it. When you show up during those times, it means the most. So being able to understand hooks, being able to understand content formats, being able to understand when to post and what type of things coaches post. Studying coaches and the most successful ones, the ones who make the most amount of money, the ones who impact the most amount of people, a lot of people won't even take 10 to 20 minutes to study the type of stuff they post consistently and what gets the most engagement and what works over and over and over again. And when you do, you are able to repeat this within your own videos and you get ahead of most people. So step number 2 is posting consistently and being comfortable with posting and understanding the type of things that you should post by consolidating the things that work from other coaches. So for example, right now at the end of 2025, it's December 18th, 2025, the fitness market desires high protein, low calorie food. Now in 6 months, this might change, but if you do 5 to 10 minutes of studying the best fitness coaches, you will see that a lot of their content revolves around really healthy, high protein, low calorie foods. A lot of people are still stuck teaching people how to hit back properly in the gym when that's not what the market desires. And so consistently posting what the market desires, because you've done your own research like a grown-ass adult, will allow you to understand exactly what you should be posting, and you should be doing it every single day. Stories, reels, carousels, you can even go to Facebook, YouTube like this. It is so important that you are posting consistently every single day, because if you are not, then you are leaving money on the table and somebody else is going to take the potential clients that you could have if you just nurtured them more, if you made more videos, if you made better videos that really changed their idea on things or really impacted them or they really felt in a certain way. That is your job. Your job now as somebody who wants to pursue online fitness coaching is to market yourself with your posts. That is what social media and Instagram actually is. Step number 3 is understanding how money flows from Instagram and into your pocket. So most people think that there is some way that if you get more views and more likes or more comments, which isn't even that important as an online fitness coach, to be honest with you, you're gonna make money by getting the most amount of views, the most amount of comments, right? And so that's not actually how it works. All that Instagram is a marketing tool. People used to pay $10, $15, $20,000 to have their name, their logo, and their face on a billboard for like a month, right? But you don't have to do that anymore, because you can do that every single day for free from your phone. So start using it as a marketing tool, okay? And once you understand that, then you realize that people have to make money a certain way. Well, how do online fitness coaches make money? It goes from their posts where people see their content to the DMs with a CTA, a call to action. So every time you've seen on somebody's story or seen on somebody's post, somebody say like, DM me this word or comment this word in the comments below. What you're doing is you're funneling people from content to the DMs. Now, the next step is making sure that the person you're about to hop on the phone with is qualified. So asking questions like, are you working right now? Do you have capital to invest? Whatever this question might look like, you're gonna funnel them, if they are qualified and have money to afford your coaching, they're gonna funnel them from the DMs to a sales call. And then obviously you close them on the sales call. In a high ticket space especially, it's important that you get on a sales call and you understand sales training and you close them. So it goes from content to DMs to the close. That is step 3, and understanding the attention funnel or the money funnel through Instagram. It doesn't come from Instagram. That's not how you make money. You just use it as a marketing tool to get people on the phone from your content to your DMs to the sales call. Step 4 is probably the most simple, but it is one the most people ignore for no reason. You'll notice that as soon as you think of any individual online, so like Leo Skepi, for example, the dude, he's bald, he's gay, he's really tall, and he's always wearing a black tank top. You know that. You know that LeBron is going to be a picture of him, and he's either going to be in a basketball jersey or he's going to be in a nice car, right? If you follow his Instagram, you know these things. They have a certain look. They have a certain way of messaging. And the reason that they do it over and over and over again, and it always gets attention, is because it works. Now, beginner fitness coaches and people, especially just anywhere in a coaching space on Instagram, think that what works is what gets the most comments and views and likes and all this stuff. What works is what gets the most clients. So doing what works over and over again. If you post something about food and it gets no clients, and you post something about running and it gets 100 clients in your DMs, then you should probably post more running content. Well, people are always trying to think of the new thing, think of the new way to go viral. As a coach, you don't need that. Be answering the same problems over and over and over again. It's a repeatable framework. And so whenever you have that system in place where you know exactly what to post because you've already seen what works from your content, then you just do that more and more and more. Whatever CTAs got people into the comments or into your DMs more than the other one, use that over and over again. I like to say that content is imitation and iteration, seeing what works and then twisting it to make it your own over and over and over and over again. The best coaches do not come up with new ideas. They just understand what they have posted already worked and do more of that in different ways. Whenever you do this, you don't have to guess anymore. You just have content, you have systems, you just completely understand the way in which your business is successful, and then you just repeat that over and over and over again. So if you are still stuck guessing, what should I post today? What should I do today? How should I speak to people in the DMs? What already worked? Just do that again. And it seems so simple, but nobody does it. So that first $0 to $10,000 a month is probably you blindly posting and testing what works. $10,000 to $20,000 a month is more about consistency than it is about anything. And $20,000 onward is about you building systems around consistency and what already works. So you have an ecosystem that you know is going to attract clients over and over and over again and get them to a end goal because it has already before, and then just repeating that same process. So I want to be very, very clear as I end this video. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It is not a way to get super rich, super fast and go blow all your money and buy a nice car so you can flex for Instagram. This process, whenever you implement it, is so that you learn and you stay consistent and you fail over and over again, because the only way you learn lessons is if you fail often. Now, if you found this valuable even at all and you're interested in scaling your own online fitness coaching brand from anywhere between $2,000 to $10,000 a month, upwards of $20,000 to $25,000 per month, book a call in our calendar in the link below and we'll reach out to you to see if it would be a good fit.